Hey everybody, Jason Kruger 23 here with part 2 of my new huge DVD update. I'm just gonna jump right into it, start showing you guys what I got because there is a lot to get through. So, yep. I got Bad Teacher on Blu-ray. My friend Pickens really liked this movie. Whenever it first came out, he was obsessed with it. And then he showed it to me, and I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't think it was as funny as he thought it was, but it's a pretty good movie. And I found it on Blu-ray for $8, so couldn't pass up that deal. It's a really good deal. I can't even see these. Beer Fest, another one of the Broken Lizard movies. The only Broken Lizard movie I don't have is Super Troopers, which is weird because that one might be their most famous along with Beer Fest. I think Club Dread actually might be my favorite Broken Lizard movie, but I think this one's definitely my second favorite. This one's awesome. Oh, jeez. Crazy Stupid Love. Wow, this movie was, I remember someone telling me this was good when it first came out, and I kind of was like, yeah, well, I don't think it will be. The trailer and everything I'd watched for it was like, oh, that's cool. And then I think I was on my Spider-Man kick, Amazing Spider-Man, and what happens when I get on kicks of things, I just watch everything that I can with anyone from that movie in it. And so with Amazing Spider-Man, it had Emma Stone. So I watched this, I think, online, and then by the end of the day that day, I owned it. That's how much I enjoyed this movie. It is amazing. Probably my favorite romantic comedy film, if that's even a category you guys could consider. Everything just ties in really nicely. I thought they did a really good job of all the storytelling and the comedy, and they had all that stuff separated, and it came back together in the end. It was a very, very good movie. Definitely recommend that to anyone. I love Crazy Stupid Love. 21 Jump Street. This movie is amazing. I went and saw this with my girlfriend when it came out in the movie theaters, and I think I got it the day it came out on Blu-ray. And I watched it once, and then I watched it once again right after with commentary. That's a really awesome movie. I really love 21 Jump Street. And they're making a second one, which I'm very excited about. The Fog, which I bought blindly, not seeing it, but it had Tom Welling in it, who's Clark Kent in Smallville, and I think it cost me $1.50, and it was unopened, and I kept seeing The Fog, and I was kind of interested in seeing it, but all the editions I kept seeing were full screen theatrical edition, and I was like, no, I don't want that, I'll take even the theatrical edition, but I want widescreen, I don't want full screen. Not for something that I really don't care that much about. I can just wait for widescreen until I find one, and I found it unopened in a thrift store, and it cost $1.50, so. But it's actually a pretty cool movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people don't like a lot of remakes. They just kind of want to see the original. They don't really think there's a need for remakes. But I thought it was pretty cool for what it was. And plus it was on the water, so kind of got me hooked right off. This movie, Goon, I actually watched blindly. I have always been kind of obsessed with hockey movies ever since Mighty Ducks, so if I see any kind of hockey movie, anything, I like to watch that. And then this one was coming out, and it was written by Jay Baruchel and Evan Goldberg being Seth Rogen's writing partner, and it had Liev Schreiber from The Screams, which is one of my favorite series, and Sean William Scott from The American Pies, which is one of my favorite series, and just everything about this movie seemed awesome. And then I got this one, I think, the day it came out too, and it is awesome. I didn't really catch the emotion in it the first time I watched it. I was just like, oh, cool fighting comedy, this is hilarious. And then when I watched it again, I really saw kind of the emotional undertones they played in the movie, which is really cool. It's a very, very good movie. Definitely, anybody, if you like hockey, if you like sports movies, comedies, really anything. I showed it to my friend Peyton, and she hates hockey. Not hates, but she just doesn't know anything about it. And I showed it to her, and she loved it. She really loved it. But that is an awesome movie. Definitely recommend Goon. Got Amusement. Haven't watched this one yet either. Big Lots was having a 20% off sale or something. And I'd always seen the cover of this in Target and stuff. And the clown had always kind of intrigued me of what this movie was about. And it's got Tad Hildenbrink in it, who played Matt Stifler in American Pie Band Camp. And haven't watched it yet, but I don't really have that high of hopes for it, just kind of hoping it doesn't suck. I always tell people horror movies are the only things you really can't go wrong on, because either they're good or they're kind of so bad that they're good in a different way. They're really the only, like, you can't fall flat in a horror movie. Either you do it good or you do it so bad that it's funny. There's not really a mediocre in horror movie. You can't be like, oh, that's cool. Oh, no. Oh, you can't really do that. It's always kind of, so any kind of horror slasher movie is really can go, it's either good or bad. So I always buy horror movies blindly for no reason, just to hope that they're good. I bought this one, Boot Camp. I got it because Mila Kunis was in it, and Gregory Smith, yeah, from Small Soldiers, he's in it. And I bought this because I really like kind of where settings are like they're nice but something horrible is happening. I like those kind of movies, and so I thought this one was going to be more crazier than it was. It really wasn't. It was more kind of like a drama movie, and they were really trying to get a message across with this one. Even at the beginning and at the end, it's saying like, you shouldn't let this happen. This is wrong. The movie itself was, it had its parts, but it wasn't really a horror movie. I thought it was going to be more of a horror movie. I don't really know how to define it. They definitely try and make it like a horror movie. Like, it's got all the barbed wire on it. It's like unrated and all this crazy stuff. And I think maybe 2 people die in this. Like, not any at all. And it was just kind of more of a drama, really, than a horror movie. So it kind of disappointed me in that aspect. I thought it was going to be a horror movie the way that they build it to me. I got a Wes Craven collection, which actually has nothing to do with Wes Craven. He produced one of them and then had nothing to do with the other 2, so they're just name dropping to try and get money. But hey, it worked, because here it is. But I didn't buy it for that. I don't know. There was a reason I bought this. There was like an actor or something that I bought this for, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I got I'd already gotten Dracula 2000 maybe a year or so ago, and then you get the other 2, Dracula 2 and Dracula 3, and they're okay. Dracula 2000 was actually a pretty cool kind of movie. I thought Dracula 2 and 3 were okay. Dracula 2, they just kind of sit there, don't really do anything. Dracula's kind of tied up the whole time, and then Dracula 3 was pretty cool. Definitely better than Dracula 2. It's just kind of a lukewarm series. I mean, they're good horror movies, but they're just not, like, in general of movies, they're not that cool. I got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3-pack, and it has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and then 3. I'll show you guys these individual covers if I can get it out. I remember watching these movies a lot when I was a kid. I'm sure this looks really wrong because you guys really can't see what's going on with the camera. Here they go. I remember watching movies a lot when I was a kid, and I really liked them. And now Michael Bay's doing it, and they're like freaking aliens and stuff. It's ridiculous. But got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, and then 2, Secrets of the Ooze, which is my favorite. I love this one. And then 3, Turtles in Time, it's called, or something like that. And I actually didn't even know this one existed. I had just been watching these 2 VHSs. I had all of them on VHS, but I had just been watching these 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. And then I was just going through all these old VHSs one day, and I found Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And I was like, what? This exists? What? And I went and put it in, and it was okay. Definitely not worth the craziness I got for it. Got Tron Legacy. This was at a library sale. It cost me $1. I think it was supposed to cost me $3, but the lady rung me up $1, and so I didn't say anything. Tron Legacy. I love the Tron movies. They're awesome. I got this one at the library sale too. Splice. Kind of had high hopes for this one. I thought it was going to be a cool movie. These people are messing with science and everything. Kind of going to be a cool thing, and their offspring, whatever you want to call it, lab experiment gets out, starts killing everybody, and they have to go and try and stop it. That happens maybe 10 minutes in the movie, and it's the last 10 minutes. Everything else is just them trying to hide it, and it's like leading up to it, and then it's just totally not worth it all. Kind of like Straw Dogs. It's just a lot of build up for not a lot of payoff, and it disappointed me in that way. Got Donnie Darko, the first one, kind of a cool, trippy movie. I'd already had S. Darko, the sequel to this one, and then I got Donnie Darko. Got The Shining, which is really cool, and actually Stephen King's writing a sequel to The Shining called Dr. Sleep, I think, and it's about Danny's life later on, and that's going to be awesome. Shock Treatment, which was I was really surprised to find, which is kind of the semi-sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I've even seen this like in stores or anything, and then I found it on DVD, and I thought that was really cool. The movie itself is okay. The songs are catchy, but the actual film is. I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, this 2-disc set. I already had this actual movie, but I didn't have this set, and I'd been looking at this set for a while, but it was always $10, $15. I never wanted to spend that much money on it. But actually, oh look, there's my original Texas Chainsaw Massacre DVD in there, where I had taken it out and put the new set in. I think I got this. It was $2 or $3, and a really cool thing about it that I didn't even know it had, but it has this evidence, this cool evidence thing, and you get all these evidence photos, Leatherface, and then on the back, you know, it says, has the evidence and all the facts about it. Let me find a cool one. See if I can find a cool one. There's the guy's glasses, the guy with the afro. There's his glasses. A lot of cool stuff. Sledgehammer that he beats Eric McCormick, I think his name is, over the head with. Might not be McCormick, I really don't know. Oh, there's his chainsaw. That's a cool one. Yeah, I didn't know it had that, so that was really cool when I opened it up. It says it on the back, and I guess I just never read the back because I thought I knew what the set had in it. I just thought it had an extra disc, but it had a cool evidence thing, which is awesome. Back in here, it's taking me way too long to do this. Oh, jeez. Okay. I got the Hellboy Director's Cut, which is 3-disc set, and you get this really cool book, like from the movie, this kind of notebook type thing. It has all the stuff in it from the movie. I thought that was really cool. I think this, yeah, it's $5, and I'd seen this before at Dollar General, and it was $8, and then it was used in a thrift store I found for $5, and you know, I was like, ah, why not? Hellboy was pretty cool when I first watched it. You know, I had Hellboy 2 already. Why not go ahead and just get Hellboy? Remember the Titans? Like I said, I like all kinds of like high school sports movies and stuff, and I really like stuff from 50s, 60s, stuff dealing with integration, stuff like that. I really like to see the tension built up and all that stuff. Yeah, Remember the Titans? I think it was unopened too. It was brand new, and I got it at Goodwill for $1.99. This one was a crazy one. Star Trek on Blu-ray, and this is the 3-disc digital copy, special edition. And I was just searching through the Walmart $5 bin, and I saw this, and I was like, oh man, I never even see the 3-disc digital copy anymore. What's that? And I bought the when this first came out, I didn't have my Blu-ray player yet, and so I got Star Trek, the 2-disc set, on just normal DVD, but I had always really wanted to get it on Blu-ray because I really love that movie and I really want to see what it looked like on Blu-ray. And I was rummaging through the $5 bin, I found that, and I turned it over, and it had a sticker on it that said $5, and I was like, no way, nah. And I went and I scanned it, and it said $5, and I was like, wow, all right. And then I went to another Walmart, like, I thought I'd had such a cool find. It was so awesome that I found that. No one else is going to find anything that cool. And then I went to another Walmart like a week later, and they just had a whole stack of them sitting out like this. Just all $5. It's like a huge, huge stack of them. And I was like, oh, well, I got it. So I found T2, the Skynet edition on Blu-ray. This was at Goodwill for $1.99. Find a lot of good stuff at Goodwill for $1.99. I love T2. It's definitely my favorite one. And I actually still need Terminator 1, have all the other ones. Got American History X, cool drama movie my brother showed me and I really liked. Cruel Intentions 3. Just go ahead and get these out of the way. Yes, I bought the first Step Up movie. Step Up is, I can't give you a good reason as to why I like Step Up so much. It's not that I even like it that much. It just, I don't know. I just like those movies for some reason. There's not a good reason. I'm just going to put it over there. I got Step Up. Woohoo.